I was born son of a real war hero. I'm no hero. Okay, I think that label is tossed around lightly these days. The only heroes are the ones that didn't make it back, as far as I'm concerned. But my dad was genuinely a combat hero. He went on into law enforcement. That's a picture of me sitting on my mother's lap. That's my father behind me. It's my grandfather beside him. My sister is sitting on the lap with my grandmother. Raised in the tenements, New Britain, ended up being growing up in the tenements of South Boston, so I'm a Southie. That's a picture of me in my very first sailor suit, and that's the tenements of New Britain, Connecticut. I ended up going into the service at 17. I just completed my junior year of high school, so I never graduated. I ended up at the AFE station in Portland, and then they put us on barred windows, the buses with barred windows, and shipped us off to boot camp. I instantly volunteered for submarine duty. The plunger, simply put, was the most highly decorated submarine in the whole Pacific Theater, the whole Pacific Fleet and beyond. There was no submarine that came close. My bunk was actually a pile of scrap metal with about a 3-inch foam pad over that, between some Mark 48 torpedoes with some sub-rocks over me. It was just an opening, a spare opening between torpedoes in the torpedo room, and that's where I slept. You know, there's immense pressure on the submarine, you know, mentally, physically, emotionally. Immense pressure can burst pipes, it can crush submarines, but immense pressure can make diamonds. And I think it's how we apply pressure as to what really matters. When I left the Navy, things were tough economically in this country. There wasn't a lot of work. And being a veteran of that era wasn't real popular. It was tough to find work. And I'll never forget one day I was pretty desperate, and I was back in Eugene, Oregon, and I walked into this company. It was a termite and dry rot repair. And he looked at my application and he says, well, I see there's a big blank in this particular, all these years here. What were you doing then? And I was in the military, you know. I was in the Navy. And he said, okay. And he said, I don't see a diploma here. And I said, well, I quit after my junior year, and I went to serve my country. And he said, well, you know, if I were to hire you, I'd really like to see a diploma. And I said, well, how can I do that? You know, I can't now, you know. Later on, I left Oregon and pushed on up to Alaska. That's where I grew my family. I built a fishing lodge. All my children, I made sure they learned how to hunt, fish, live off the land. It was great. Alaska was very healing. I spent several decades there. You know, there's something to be said for leadership and success and teamwork. I learned the ultimate in teamwork, and you don't get there without lots of hard work, lots of dedication. We have a creed in the military: duty, honor, God, country. I would like every Raven to get their own creed, whether it's that creed or their own. And there's lots of things that go into that creed. There's ambition, desire, determination, discipline. Learn to problem solve. Learn that I needs to be part of a team. Add in loyalty, courage, integrity. And now you're starting to get the idea of leadership. And once you get to leadership, then you're going to see success. And success is simple. Not easy, but it is simple. It's simply preparedness meeting opportunity. Well, that preparedness comes at a cost. A lot of sacrifice, a lot of hard work. And that's where you're all headed. And I'm just happy to be part of it.